once again. It looks like that we're going to be seeing almost the same lineup by both of the teams. Especially that KPS Gaming would want to really have these champions again. The Kaisa for Anran. But JDG is again banking immediately on this Aatrox. They don't want this to be given to KBG.
Yeah, they are going to go for the World Ender on once. And that Han will be on that Monkey King, Wukong himself. But that begs the question, who else is KBG going to be putting on the carry position? Because Wukong really is more of a supportive jungler. Now they ban out the Yasuo. They don't want that because this composition is looking very Yasuo enabling for JDG. But man, I am already very scared of what ones can do to this composition. All of the heart rates are up in the stadium and nobody wants to give any leeway at all whatsoever to the other team. So I am just very, very excited to see who can outdraft the other right now, because you can see KG getting pinched a little bit here, but Sani and Faye buys picks are getting a little bit pinched.
Renekton priority probably by KBG. If JDG spots this out, they can actually take it away.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Good ban.
Good read. They know how to read. They are literate.
Camille's the other problem this time. And JDG doesn't have a response for it. Aside from the Gwen, which is going to be good in a sense that it is a late game scaling champion, but you now have 3 scaling champions on your side. We have seen some struggles on KBG and JDG on triple scaling champions, but let's see if this one would work for JDG, as KBG again still gets the Zeri for Anran, Camille as well for KG. This is going to be a blast.
This really could be. This really could be a big blast going into the mid game for KBG if they're able to scale up well. But JDG, they have a lot of early game ways to make KBG hurt. And I'm excited to see who's going to be a little bit safer, who's going to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more risky, because I feel like the risk should be taken a little bit more here.
KBG having the Camille. KG is phenomenal on this Camille, but can still be at a threat with this composition of JDG. This time they have a lot of shredding power. It's so hard to deal with them.
See how they want to keep their mid laner safe first. But because of that, we will be having some tower plate trades here in the top and the mid lane. Sani going to get bullied away.
You're doing a really good job denying some minions here onto Sani. Nothing has been caught by Sani. Perfect way to deny some gold onto this Gwen. And that is the goal when you're against a Gwen. Since it does take some time for this champion to scale up, you can just bully her early into the game and just delay that scaling factor. KBG, fully aware of that, is just going to be attempting to do that on and on again. That's why we see Sani right now in the mid lane. It's so hard to deal with top lane.
Really is very difficult to deal with that sort of pressure in the top lane, so they will have to respond to that. But JDG, they are doing their own thing. They are also pushing down that tower, getting the third place for themselves. So it is just those top laners being a little bit gapped, a little bit abused while they try to get CS, while they try to defend against these onslaughts. It is a 2v1 lane on both sides of the map, so it is still JDG who are a little bit ahead, but Sani is in a lot more danger here because that Han is going to be over there. They have seen him, he has been exhausted, and they will be aggressing right onto Sani. Will this be it? Yes, it will. There's the first blood for that Han.
Perfect engage there, especially with the timing that Han is there. That will allow them to maybe get the first tower. Once it's here though, in the bot lane.
KG... Oh no! Yeah, KG gets right out of there. Knows that there is the Aatrox. There goes for the hook shot away, and that does mean that he's able to defend this tower a little bit better. As well, they actually didn't go for that tower.
Sani as well, able to go back into the lane. KBG might lose their tower here in the bot lane if they don't invest Datan being here as well. So far, things have been great by both teams. First one still secured here by KBG to enable them at least on Datan's side, since he was the one who got that last hit and that kill. And JDG just looking to stabilize things. It is going to take so much time for JDG to be online. So they have Kaisa, they have Aatrox, they have Gwen as well. All three champions are heavy in terms of resources. So that will be a bit conflicting, I would say. But let's see if JDG would be able to patch that off, since Juju and Doki are just going to be sort of early game utility in a sense. Late game, they're going to be giving the resources to the other members.
That's very, very true. Because they do need to give those resources over to Anna 9. And oh god, KG is going to get aggressed on here. But at least Yuyu was there to keep him safe. That Gragas really can never be discounted when it comes to being able to defend his teammates. And even though this tower is very low, they are still going to defend it with their lives. Once though, looking for a dive here. Coming in from behind, he will just wait until those minions are there. Into the headbutt pulverize, into the Hextech ultimatum though, as Doki is caught inside the tower range. Juju trying to flash away, and that is a great dodge, a great play. Juju getting very, very low, and the actual turnaround from KBG.
Perfect timing on the Hextech ultimatum, able to dodge two of those darkened blades of ones. Especially with the flash. Just check that replay one more time, because that was just perfect. 2 versus 3, but still able to get a kill and defend that tier 1. Is everything going in favor here of KBG Gaming. Hextech ultimatum cast as well was utilized. Joki got taken out. Look at that flash by KG. Once wasn't able to land the shots. That's why the whole gank was negated.
And once just absolutely egg on his face. He could not find the right gank. He tried twice to go for a dive, and both times he was denied. KG just on a different level right now defensively.
I actually thought that they would focus on the tower first, because it had only 411 HP. But they didn't. They got too greedy, and KBG knew that was going to happen as well. Perfect timing, perfect execution. And that cost them 2 kills in total now.
Yeah, those kills will be going the side of KBG, who really, again, once they get any sort of advantage, they will bring it to its natural conclusion. Right now, Yuyu is going to get pushed off. So is Doki. There's a package coming in, though, as the exhaust comes through, and the monkey will go down, but so will the cow. And it was JDG who got that Drake, and they are the ones who are getting the positive edge here, because once is now going insane, going on to KG, getting that big kill, and they are going to be chasing onto Xiaoma. Here's going to be the tower, though, the first tower of the game for JDG. They have actually reversed this game almost completely.
Perfect steal, perfect team fight as well. Enabling ones too is just perfect for JDG. Now they can threaten to a double objective against KBG. KBG starting this RH is not a good sign. You have to really respect them. They don't have the Ton just yet to help them out. Busy taking this group up first. And again, that's an opportunity for JDG, since they can just set up vision there and clear up their waves, clear up the jungle, and then time accordingly when KBG Gaming actually starts his Herald.
This Herald will be picked up by JDG if KBG are not able to have a good route into it. And he sees you, he's like, alright, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna go into you, and then immediately Feibai goes in. But sneak! The thief in the night, he comes in and says, hello, I see you are taking the Rift Herald. I'm just going to smite it away from you. And that's actually an objective trade at the end of the day.
RH for a casualty, KBG definitely says that's worth while their time. JDG did not anticipate that Behan would be there to take that RH into a steal. And JDG lost their chance on a double objective. But still, getting the first dragon is just perfect. Infernal Dragon, next up's Ocean. So it is equally important as a mounting dragon. KBG responding with a push to the mid lane. They won't be able to take the tower down, surely, since it's still very healthy. But still, still, that's a lot of plays that they have acquired, at least to catch up in terms of gold here against JDG.
Yeah, because JDG is slowly but surely taking the lead here. They are about 1,500, okay, 1,400 gold ahead. But that could change in just a heartbeat, as two of these towers for JDG are incredibly low. Yu putting some pressure here in the top lane. Doki is there. He will catch out that ward along with Fei Bai. You really gotta admire how KBG is still being very proactive, very aggressive here, even though they are technically the ones who are behind.
KBS Gaming still down 1,500 gold, but it's still fine. They can still bank on late game. They still have the split push potential. JDG though has a lot in the late game. Sandy's gonna be in trouble. Perfect gank by the taunt to help out KG. And that's gonna help them at least maybe deal some damage into the tier 1 tower. Or maybe even take it down. Just go fully on it.
Yeah, they really have to commit to something here. Now, Xiaoma though, getting a little bit low. He is not going to be able to defend effectively against this assault. Oh no, he will be actually. 183 left, but Yu flashes in, and then the explosive cast onto 2. They have got to catch onto once. They will be looking for Doki next, but once is all they're gonna get. KBG actually now pulling ahead once again. This game is so back and forth though.
KBG, this is the way to go. If you're supportive of KBG, just continue on the onslaught. Just continue piling onto the members here of JDG. You have the leverage into the early game. Let's check that free play one more time, because they were overextended, and a perfect engaged isolation play into the funnel to the Ton and Xiaoma was just amazing coming in from Yu. This is why Yu is designated on the Gragas as the Yu special, because he always lands the perfect timings and positionings with the cast.
Yes, that was the perfect cast to catch out both members of JDG, and you can see JDG getting a little bit antsy, a little bit anxious here, looking to make some big plays before they really are supposed to. They don't have the proper setup, and they overcommitted, I think, to the tower without actually taking it down. So now that does leave a big question mark here in the Drake. Who's going to start it up? And that's going to be KBG. And actually, Yu is going to get aggressed on by Doki, but they immediately jump back onto the cow. The Hextech ultimatum onto the Alistar. Not sure how smart of an idea that was, as Daton had to use the Cyclones there just to get out, and their health bars have been decimated here. JDG is still very, very healthy, trying to go for this dragon, trying to put them out of it, but there's a world ender, and then he gets immediately explosive cast backwards. But look at these health bars coming in. There is the Drake for the side of KBG though, so they will be taking that, but they will be leaving Yu as a sacrificial lamb.
Worth it again for KBG. Yeah, you lose your support, but it's okay. You managed to steal out the dragon away from JDG. Donna's gonna be here. You're just safe. At least JDG was able to take a tower in the mid lane as a consolation prize. But KBG is still able to answer back. The threat is starting to be felt on this triple scaling of JDG. That's why KBG is a little bit on the back end. They just wanted to secure this dragon. That was the primary target. And that way, they were able to zone out once, perfect timing as well by the taunt to get that smite in, and then they immediately backed away. Leaving the Gragas behind is okay for KBG.
Yeah, and it's anybody's game still. It is the most back and forth we have seen this entire match, as KBG and JDG keep jockeying for a position, jockeying for a lead here. Now KBG going to successfully take out that tower, bring the lead back to them. And it is so tough to call this, because any mistake could turn this game around completely. KG has to be very, very careful about engaging onto Sandy, who's extremely confident here in the bottom lane. And the rest of the team, though, looking like they're spread out throughout the map. Nobody really trying to risk any forward positionings, because it is just so tense, so back and forth. You don't want to give the opponent any reason to, you know, aggress onto you immediately.
Almost a third item by Fei Bai as well. nearly evolving 3 of his abilities. And that's going to be a big problem here later on by KBG, Sunny, and Funds as well, starting to be a problem right now. That's why this is the rotation. That's why JDG is being very confident. They know that they can start to take them on. This is a time to flourish for JDG. The only thing that they need to watch out is the traps coming in from KBG. If they can isolate them, then they can actually take them down. Just like this. Oh. Almost a trap there by Yu.
Yu, that body slam taking away Feibay's flash in time for this Baron fight. They're actually not going to commit to it, but he did get the body slam onto Doki, and that is going to be the ultimate pop for the Alistar. He will... Wait, that wasn't the ultimate pop. That was just a passive, my bad. It is going to be that time coming in and finally forcing Doki to pop his ult just to survive. But that is an ult trade. Ult for ult there as that time uses a Cyclone. But this is a big trap for KBG. Anybody who comes in through here is going to suffer, but that suffering may be here on the Sunny. There's the Hextech ultimatum though. There's a snip coming through. Doki immediately very low because he does not have his ultimate available. But nobody commits.
Perfect disengage by Doki as well, helping out Sunny be able to escape without the unbreakable will. He was still able to go in, prevent the follow-ups, and then get out. That way, KBG's intent was nullified, and JDG can just reset once again. JDG was trying to force out the unbreakable will so that he can continue to bait them on a death brush. But JDG being very safe, being very cautious, able to just withstand that is perfect for them to continue scaling up and threaten once more. 3 items completed already for Feibai. This is the late game Kaisa that we have been waiting for.
All the things, all the abilities have been evolved. The items are in the bag for Feibai, and Adran 9 still has to scale up a little bit to get to that point where he's as effective as Feibai is now. So this really is a time for JDG to look for picks, to look for fights when they have Feibai, who is just incredibly strong at the moment. This is the point of the game that they have to basically abuse KBG, but KBG, they are not gonna go without a fight. They are the ones who are first onto that Drake.
JDG just prioritizing on Victory. You have to wait for the package to expire. Yu going in, immediately backing away as JDG is being very patient. This is the pros that we have seen inside of JDG, not falling for the bait. But KBG, they turn, they take the dragon.
They're going to go for the dragon now. Is there going to be steal? No steal whatsoever, but this is going to be the fight. KBG now on the front foot as the backside is going to be taken out. That's the cow already gone as the taunt goes on to Juju, and they have already taken out 3 members. It's just the 2 ADs now that they are chasing past, and Juju's going to go down. Can Feibai actually 1 versus 4 as they are chasing him down? Yu and Xiaoma are going to be coming in there, but Adran 9 is on this side, and KG is the one who takes him out. That's going to be an ace for 1, and the dragon goes to KBG as well. They can just go straight to Baron.
Perfect bait coming in from KBG. What JDG did not anticipate is KBG fully committing on the dragon, and it forced them to actually go inside the pit and use their abilities as well to try and steal out the dragon. And they got scattered as well. Perfect use of the cast by Yu, and now they have the Baron as well. Let's check that replay one more time. That is the perfect way to deal with a late game scaling composition. That isolation, and KG as well, perfect to take down Doki as well. That way, no one is going to be able to help them disengage. And KBG did not hesitate anymore. They went in, they go in, they do not fall back. It's basically an onslaught by KBG after that initial engage coming in from Yu. Perfect way to jumpstart that game, perfect way to jumpstart that fight. And a perfect way to them to now start to take control. 4,000 Goldie, 2 Dragon Stacks, a Baron as well. They can just split them up right now.
And split them up they are doing as KBG going for a 2-2 split. Or 2-3 really, because Adran 9 is here as well in the mid lane. but it could just be a 1-4 here as Yu tries to isolate. Yes, he will be successful in isolating Juju. He's already gone. Doki, though, with an Unbreakable Will, is going to be there. He will get the punish, at least onto Yu for that aggressive play, but you see how fast Juju went down, and now it's going to be still a 1-3 siege as this inhibitor tower is going to go down in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, this is KBG basically having full grasp in this game right now, not letting go of the position that they are in, and JDG are shattered right now, trying to collect themselves, but having the mid lane inhibitor tower broken down is going to be very difficult for them come the next objective, which is the Elder Dragon. KBG already sprinting their way. Oh man, insane series right now. It's everything on the line. JDG has to get this. They need to contest this Elder.
If JDG do not contest this Elder, then it is game over here for them, because KBG, they're already really strong. They're very much ahead in gold, and if they get this Elder Drake, their team fighting is going to be unbeatable, unstoppable, and they are already committing onto it. Datan and Anra9 are there. Yu though already onto Doki. They just maybe want the skill onto the cow. There's a package used already. But look at the top lane, KG versus Sani. The top laners are absent for this one. It's going to be a 4v4 here because they don't... Okay, they're just going to go for it and already get the kill. Doki is going to be up next. And there it is. They don't even need the Elder Drake. KG there on Sani though, as Juju tries to go for something here. Once goes down, KG not even going to get taken out there with a sliver of health. He lives. It's a 4 versus 2 here, or just even a 5 versus 2 here at the Nexus. It's gonna be KBG though taking it down and advancing to the next round. Goodbye, Jingdong Gaming.
And hello to KBG, moving up once more, proceeding to the lower bracket semi-finals. We are going to be waiting to whoever wins tomorrow between Edward Gaming and Thundertop as well. We have seen a phenomenal finish coming in from Keepes Gaming. Phenomenal start. The mid part was a little bit concerning as JDG was